Tory, after you graduated here, Notre Dame, 4 years, you sign an AHL contract to the Grand Rapids Griffins, which, by the way, hell of a fucking name. I love it. Griffins. Nobody's named the Griffins. That's super original. That's super awesome. Great team name. So you get there, you sign your contract, and correct me if I'm wrong, you play one game, and then COVID happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's so bogus.
Yeah.
So you make your AHL debut, and then all of a sudden it comes to a fucking screeching halt. I mean, that's got to be tough, you know? You finally made it to where, you know, the next step where you need to be, and then it's all just fucking yanked out from under.
Well, you know what it was?
Is there a coincidence there? Like, can we blame you for this?
Well, they couldn't handle Tory.
Yeah, you could. But dude, we were done on Sunday. My Notre Dame season, we lost, and so I get out there here's the story because it's actually
tell us the whole thing because it seems like there's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah, it's a shit show. So we get done on Sunday, and I sign my contract, then all this talk starts happening, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna sign with Grand Rapids. So it goes Detroit, Grand Rapids, and then Toledo, which is the East Coast team. And so they were on the phone, we're talking, they're we're gonna send you to Toledo to play on Wednesday, and then just go down there, play good. We may need they were having some injuries. They're we might need you to come up for whatever. So just go down, put your head down, work hard and play good. So I get to Toledo Tuesday night, wake up Wednesday, go to the rink, pre-game skate, everything. I'm in Toledo, Ohio. And so I sign contract, all that stuff, skate, leave to go get lunch. And I get a call from the Toledo coach, hey, you got to come back here and grab your gear. They need you in Grand Rapids tonight.
Damn.
And I was already nervous for the Toledo game.
Of course.
But I'm already nervous. And so and also I've never been to Toledo, so I have no clue where I am right now. So I'm plugging in my phone to get back to the rink. So we go to the rink, get all my gear, say bye. I'm all right, bye. Nice to meet you guys.
One and done.
Yeah, and then I go back to the hotel. They told me to bring everything, so for some reason I unpacked everything I brought. So I packed everything up, jumped in my car, and the Grand Rapids coach calls me, and he's like, hey Tory, heard the news, congrats, get up here, basically. And he was just a reminder, you're actually playing tonight, you're not sitting, so make sure you get something to eat. And I'm again, I have no clue where I am. I'm where do I go eat here? I don't and I'm also on a time crunch to get there and early enough, so I go to Jimmy John's because it's right off the highway. I'm all right, whatever, I'll just eat Jimmy John's on the way there. So then I have a 3-hour drive, get to Grand Rapids, drop my gear off, go in, get a bunch of paperwork. I had to fill out 30 pages of paperwork, go back to the hotel, drop my bags off. I laid in bed for 20 minutes, and then I had to go right back to the rink.
Holy shit.
And then, so I get to the rink, and then I got to do physical, concussion test. And then I have to talk to the coaches and try to learn something of what they're doing.
Anything.
Just a little of system stuff, just a little. And so I can go over that, and then they're all right, you're in stuff. So then I just played the game. And I was the first shift, I was so freaking nervous. I was holy shit. And I was starving too, by the way.
Which is just the icing on the cake, man.
Yeah, but then I ended up doing after the first shift, I fucked up, and I recovered fine, and then after the first shift, I settled down, and I ended up doing really well, which was good. And then after that, then just the next morning, everything just stopped. And then
That
I was
is-
there. I was there for a few days, just like kind of like settled down and like soaked it all in. But right away, it was a whirlwind of like 3 or 4 days.
Dude, that is the craziest 72 hours ever. Are you fucking kidding me? In 72 hours, you go from did you leave from Illinois or did you leave from Notre Dame?
I was
Notre-
at school.
Okay, so you went from Notre Dame, Indiana to Toledo, Ohio to Grand Rapids, Michigan, played a hockey game, and then the next day everything just stops. Crazy.
Dude, imagine all the
72
paperwork, all the moving, all the packing, unpacking.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was not.